tool calling. So as you may know, whenever you have an AI agent, you can add tools to it. And what tool is basically giving the agent the ability to call different platforms or perform actions by its own in order to complete a task. So for example, here I have 3 different tools that all connecting to Google Sheets. One of them is appending a sheet, another one is reading a sheet, and another one's also reading a sheet. So for example, when the tool for logging the transaction is actually sending the information that I'm giving it through the chat into the Google Sheet. And then these other 2 are used to extract specific information and then providing it back to me. And so if I open log transaction, for example, you're going to see that it looks just like a regular API call or a call into my Google Sheets. I connected my credential, and then there's a section that says tool description. This you can either set it automatically or set manually. This is going to be a little bit more of context to give the agent when the tool should be used. Personally, I'm giving a lot of information in my system prompt for which I'm just keeping it set automatically. But depending on your case, this might be helpful. And then we have the operation, which is just going to be append row. But what I really want to touch upon here is, as you can see over here, we have something that says define automatically by the model. So I can either remove this and tell it what date to put in there every single time, or I can simply click this and have the agent automatically fill in this parameter for me. This is a very, very powerful tool that is game changing and will really take your agents to the next level. As you see in here, everything is being filled up by the agent. I'm not filling anything manually. For example, so I have date, notes, amounts, the merchant, and the category. And what I'm telling the agent in the prompt is use the date that the user tells you. If they don't give you a date, then just default to the current date. Same as for notes. If the user adds any specific notes, you're going to put it in the notes row, but they're filling this out independently. You also have the ability to add a description, which is just going to give a little bit more context. Again, my system prompt is very clear, for which I don't have to do this. But also, if I were to hit the X over here, you can see this is pretty much just a function that's being set as the parameter. This is the from AI function, which is an n8n function. So if I go into the n8n docs, you can see that there's a let AI specify the tool parameter, which is that function. As you can see, same thing over here. You can press it there, or you can do it manually by writing the syntax right here.